What's up, party people? This is Jose Heredia with the CrossFitter Show. And today I'd like to do a side-by-side comparison of two very popular Gobo projectors. On this side we have the Elation Image Pro 300. And on this side we have the American DJ Gobo Projector LED. We're going to go ahead and compare these two units side by side so that we can give you a good review of which Gobo projector is right for you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our video review of these two very popular Gobo projectors. We'll start off with the Elation Image Pro 300. It's a powerful 100 volt, 300 watt extruded aluminum Gobo projector. Weighing at about 24 pounds, it has a 32-degree beam angle, forced air ventilation system, and comes with a steel hanging bracket, 6 gobos, and 2 electrified metal guides. In the rear, we see the IEC power plug, power switch, and fuse. This is the American DJ Gobo Projector LED. At a light 7 pounds, it boasts a 10 watt white LED with a 13-degree beam angle and consumes a paltry 12 watts. Comes with 4 gobos, 4 color gels, a hanging bracket, safety hook, and a long life LED that will last longer than your next marriage. In the back we have an IEC power plug, a 120 volt or 230 volt switch, safety hook, an effect switch for static or gobo rotation. To replace the gobo on the Image Pro, simply pop the gobo housing from the electrified guide rails, squeeze and remove the metal ring, pop the gobo out, replace it with your selected gobo, and place the gobo housing back on the guides. Replacing the gobo on the Gobo Projector LED, simply unscrew the 2 screws from the gobo housing on the top of the unit and remove the gobo housing. Use a pen or a small screwdriver to squeeze the small metal ring . Pop the gobo out . Replace the gobo with your favorite gobo. Replace the metal ring . And insert the housing back into the unit. Don't forget to screw the housing to the unit. Alright, so we've shown you a couple of the features on both units. Now it's time to turn them on and see how they operate. So I'm going to turn on the Image Pro first because it has a discharge lamp and it takes a while to heat up and get going. So let me go ahead and do that. In the back here is a convenient little button that you can switch on and off. And as you can see, it takes a couple of seconds to go ahead and charge up and get going. On the other hand, the American DJ Gobo Projector LED doesn't have an on and off button. I don't think it does need it. As soon as you plug it in, it's pretty much ready to go. There you go, and it starts off right away. Now, as far as if you want to focus and adjust the gobos, there is a little bit of difference. For instance, with the Image Pro, this lens housing, you would have to adjust back and forth depending on where you need to focus it. So it goes back and forth like that on these two metal, you call them tubes. That's what I've been calling them, these metal tubes. Now, an interesting fact about these tubes is that they do run a current, so you could add different adapters to do different things, like a Gobo rotation or a pan movement. Those are additional, and you could buy them at your local DJ supply store. So once you get the position where you want them, then you're going to want to adjust, fine-tune your Gobo to focus, have a sharp focus, and then you screw it in and you're set to go. For the LED Gobo projector, simple focus is done with the lens back and forth. Now there's a couple of things you have to consider, is that sometimes your Gobo isn't necessarily straight, maybe crooked a little bit, and you have to adjust it. Now, depending on how patient you are, you might want to go with American DJ Gobo Projector LED, only because it has a button in the back that lets you keep it static, which means the Gobo will remain in one spot, or you could rotate it, and the rotation will turn the Gobo at a very lower RPM, so you could adjust it. However, on our friend here, the Image Pro, you would have to take out the Gobo housing and be able to fine-tune it to where you want it. It does take a little bit of time. In my experience, it may delay your setup considerably. So you have to pick and choose which one you like to do best. So let's go ahead and check out the projections themselves to see how bright they are, and we'll take a look at what we got. So here you can see the difference between the two Gobos, and this is where it becomes really apparent as far as one and the other. On this side, obviously you can see that the Image Pro by Elation is much more powerful and brighter than the American DJ Gobo Projector LED. Again, it's kind of like comparing a Mack truck to a small minivan, but they do the job effectively, and you just have to figure out which one is going to be best for you. So here's how they look at about 15 feet from their source to the wall behind me. So as you can see, the great feature that the American DJ Gobo Projector LED has over the Elation Image Pro 300 is the ability to rotate the Gobo. Now this is great if you're planning to project the Gobo onto the dance floor, given the fact that the image will be viewed from many different angles. So this is a neat little feature to be able to do that with your client. Alright party people, so I hope the information I just provided you will give you a good idea of which light to choose. Now if I were to give you an honest review of each of the lights and which one would I pick for my shows, well, it's kind of simple. The Image Pro is really like the Mack truck of the Gobo projectors. I mean, it's really heavy duty, and if you're looking for something that's really bright, it's going to get the job done, there's nothing wrong with picking the Elation. Now if you want something lightweight, something that's not going to burn your pocketbook, then I pick the Gobo Projector LED from American DJ. I mean, both lights are very good, and to say which one's better than the other one is kind of unfair, because it all depends on your show. Now if I were to do a wedding, and let's say I needed just a projector on the dance floor, I'll probably go with the American DJ Gobo Projector LED. However, if I were to project this Gobo on a building or on a wall that's pretty big, then I'm going to go with the Elation. So you guys decide on your own, and that is our review of these two very popular lights. Go ahead and check out your local dealer for prices and availability. That's Jose Heredia with the CrossFitter Show. We'll see you next time.